Welcome to our channel Easy Way to English. Now we are going to see tenses with keywords. This is part 2. We are going to see the tenses one by one. Present tense. What is a present tense? Present tense is used to denote the action which happens at the time of speaking. These are the keywords for using present tense. What are they? Generally, usually, regularly, often, never, ever, always, nowadays, sometimes, rarely, and daily. Let us see the keywords with examples one by one. Generally, I generally get up at 6 o'clock. We generally get up at 6 o'clock. They generally get up at 6 o'clock. Here, we, they, these are the plural pronouns. For plural pronouns, we have to write verb form 1. Here, which is the verb? Get. For singular nouns and pronouns, we have to add s or es or ies with the verb. She generally gets up at 6 o'clock. He generally gets up at 6 o'clock. Shall we pass on to the next keyword? Usually. I usually pray God in the morning. We usually pray God in the morning. They usually pray God in the morning. Here, we and they are plural pronouns. For these words, we have to use simply the verb form 1 for present tense. He usually prays in the morning. She usually prays in the morning. So here, this is he and she are singular pronouns. For singular pronouns, we have to add s with the verb. So, prays. Next one, regularly. The milkman regularly brings milk at 6 p.m. Here, regularly is a keyword that means every day. So, for this, we have to add for the milkman, as milkman is a singular noun, we have to add yes with the verb. Next word, often. Here, often is a keyword for using present tense. For example, I often read storybooks. We often read storybooks. They often read storybooks. Here, we and they are plural pronouns. For plural pronouns, we need not add yes with the verb. So, read. For singular pronouns, we have to add yes with the verb. For example, he often reads storybook. She often reads storybook. Shall we pass on to the next keyword? Never. Never is a keyword which is given for using present tense. For example, I never take tea. We never take tea. They never take tea. Here, for we and they, these are plural pronouns. For that, we have to use simply verb form 1, take. But for singular pronouns, we have to add yes with the verb. For example, she never takes tea. He never takes tea. Next word, ever. Ever. For example, plural pronouns, we have to say we ever, we ever bring vegetables. We, they ever buy vegetables. So next word, always. Always. Well, here for singular nouns and pronouns we have to add s or es with the verb. For example, he always writes neatly. She always writes neatly. Here, as he and she are singular pronouns, we are adding s with the verb. We always write neatly. They always write neatly. I always write neatly. Here, for I and we are using simply the verb. Nowadays. Nowadays, it is very hard to nowadays and then sometimes, rarely, daily. Sometimes. Let us see the word nowadays. Nowadays, he goes to office yearly. Nowadays, she goes to office yearly. I go to office yearly nowadays. They go to office yearly nowadays. Here, for he and she, as their singular pronouns, we are using es with the verb go. So, goes. Sometimes. I sometimes do yoga. They sometimes do yoga. We sometimes do yoga. Here, they and we are plural pronouns. So, we are not adding s with the verb. But for singular nouns, we have to add s with the verb. S or es with the verb. He sometimes does yoga. She sometimes does yoga. Okay, shall we pass on to the next keyword? The next keyword is rarely. Rarely, he rarely brings umbrella. She rarely brings umbrella. Here, as their singular pronouns, we are using, we are adding s with the verb bring. Next one, they rarely bring umbrella. We rarely bring umbrella. As they are plural pronouns, we are just writing verb form 1. Daily. He studies her lessons daily. She studies her lessons daily. Here, study is the verb. He and she are singular pronouns. So we are adding ies with the verb study. They study their lessons daily. We study our lessons daily. So here we are not adding es with the verb. Shall we pass on to the next tense? Past tense. What do you mean by past tense? Past tense is used to denote the action that has happened already. These are the keywords for past tense. Once, long, long ago, yesterday, last week, last month, last year. Shall we see the examples one by one? Before going to the examples, we should be very clear that for past tense, for all singular nouns and pronouns, and for all plural nouns and pronouns, we have to use the same verb, that is verb form 2. For example, once there lived a king. Once, long, long ago, the king lived in a big city. Like that. Yesterday, I completed the project yesterday. They completed the project yesterday. She completed the project yesterday. You completed the project yesterday. Here, for all nouns and pronouns, we are using the same verb. Last week. We went to the hospital last week. They went to the hospital last week. He went to the hospital last week. So here for all nouns and pronouns we are using the same verb, that is verb form to. We have learnt already the verb table in the previous videos. If you want to refer to it, please go through the previous videos. Last month. Last month we visited the park. Last month our uncle visited our house. Last month the teacher gave the exam. Last month we had a dinner. Last month we celebrated the party. We celebrated the festival. Last year he studied +2. Last year she studied 10th standard. Last year she worked in the bakery. So here for all these nouns and pronouns we are using the same verb, that is verb form to. Let us pass on to future tense. Future tense is used to express the action that happens in future. These are the keywords for using future tense. They are tomorrow, shortly, hereafter, in future, next week, next month, and next year. Let us see the examples one by one. They will come to school tomorrow. He will come to school tomorrow. She will come to school tomorrow. I shall come to school tomorrow. We shall come to school tomorrow. Here, for future tense, I and we have to use shall. But for he, she and it, we have to use will plus verb of one. Shortly. The train will arrive the station shortly. My uncle will come to my house shortly. It will rain shortly. So these are the keywords for simple future tense. Hereafter. Hereafter I shall read the story books. Hereafter they will collect the fees on time. Hereafter he will bring his notebooks. So in future, the next keyword is in future. We shall buy a house in future. They will buy a house in future. Next week we are going, we shall prepare the project. Next week we shall take part in competition. Next year, for this we can say next year she shall receive the award. Shall we pass on to present continuous tense. What is the present continuous tense? Present continuous is used to denote the action that happens at the time of speaking. These are the keywords for present continuous tense. What are they? They are now, at present, at this moment. For example, he is studying now. She is studying now. So, we are studying now. They are studying now. For singular nouns and pronouns, we have to add s plus verb plus ing. For plural nouns and pronouns, we have to use r plus verb plus ing. We are learning grammar now. She is learning grammar now. I am learning grammar now. Here, for I, we have to use am plus verb plus ing at present. For example, he is sleeping at present. She is sleeping at present. We are sleeping at present. They are sleeping at present. The another word, at this moment. For this keyword at this moment, we can take one thing. We are waiting for the bus at this moment. They are waiting for the bus at this moment. She is waiting for the bus at this moment. He is waiting for the bus at this moment. Here, for singular pronouns, we are using is plus verb plus ing. For plural pronouns, we and they, we are using are plus verb wait, and we are adding ing with the verb waiting. We are waiting. They are waiting. For I, we are using am. I am waiting for the bus at this moment. Shall we pass on to the next tense? The next tense is past continuous. The next tense is past continuous. Past continuous is used to denote the action that happened when the another action has already completed. Two actions happen at the moment of speaking. That means the keywords for past continuous are while, when, by this time, yesterday. For example, while I was reading the storybook, he slept. When it was raining, when for example, while I was going by bicycle, I met my relative. While he was going by bicycle, she met her relative. While he was going by bicycle, he met his relative. So, the second one, when I found a pen when I was returning my home. She found her pen when she was returning from home. He found his pen when he was returning home. So, we shall pass on to the next keyword. By this time, yesterday. I was watching TV by this time yesterday. She was watching TV by this time yesterday. Here for I, he, she, it, we are using was plus verb plus ing. For plural nouns and pronouns, we have to use were plus verb plus ing. By this time, we were watching television. By this time, yesterday, they were watching television. So, shall we pass on to future continuous tense? Let us continue the next topic. future continuous tense in the next video. Thank you for watching this. Please subscribe my channel. Thank you. என்ன அவர் பேசுனது கேட்கல எனக்கு பேசினாருக்கும் இது என்ன இப்படி இருந்தாரு எனக்கு இதுல காதல் ஹெட்செட் பண்ணாலும் ஒரு காலத்தையும் கேட்கவே இல்லை திரும்ப செக் பண்ணி பார்ப்போம் கரெக்டாக வச்சு கொடுத்து 20 நிமிஷம் போயிடுச்சு